Hey guys, happy Saturday. You like my little alfalfa hairs? Oh god, I just made it worse. Alright, let me share my video for you guys to my other page and we'll get started. You know the drill. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Now we can go. I didn't even put my primer on yet. I usually do my primer before I get on here, but wanted to remind you guys about our mattifying primer. That's so amazing. If you have not seen my story or any of my posts, I posted a comparison. Oh, let me take these glasses off. I posted a comparison photo for you guys of hydrating versus mattifying primer. And the huge difference I have seen it make for my skin. It is so amazing. My skin tends to be more oily anyway. But I'm obsessed with like a matte look. And this is like the perfect primer to help with that. I have been so amazed. I think this is like my 3rd time using it maybe. And it's just been so amazing. This is kind of what it looks like. And compared to like the hydrating, I need to like do like a comparison either on my face or just like on the back of my hand for you guys so that you can see. John's trying to make me laugh during my live video. He always stands in the background and tries to get me to laugh and make funny faces, but he never comes over here and introduces himself. Anyway, I need to do a comparison on the back of my hand or on my face or something so you guys can see it. But I'm telling you, I posted a photo the other day, maybe that was yesterday, of my makeup by the end of the night and how well it stayed on, and it was still matte. I was really impressed by that because I have yet to have a primer that helps. I usually have to put like a lot of setting powder on or set my face before I start my makeup to keep it from getting oily, but this primer works wonders. We have hydrating. This is our hydrating. So if you have really dry skin or you like a glowy kind of look, that's awesome for you. And like I said in my story and also on a post earlier, maybe it was yesterday, I compared my makeup with the hydrating versus the mattifying so you can kind of tell the difference. Then we have just like a regular primer, which it does a really good job keeping my makeup on, but it doesn't help make you look as matte as this new primer does. So just a reminder, it does come out for sale for all of you guys on April 1st. So I'm excited for other people to try it. I'm going to keep using my spray foundation. I've been waiting for my stick foundations to come in the mail and check the mailbox every day and they haven't come, so we'll just keep. John is literally laughing at me. Oh, this is why I do my videos when he's not home. He'll sit in the corner and just like giggle. But I'm excited to show you guys how to contour with the stick foundations once they come. But like I said, this is our spray, and it's good for any skin type that you have, dry, oily combination, whatever. It works really well. You can apply it with a brush. I can't believe he would do that. Yeah, Joel, exactly. He's obnoxious like that, isn't he? I spray it on my brush. Joel said he can't believe that you try to sit in the background and make me laugh and make dumb faces. Joel knows the truth about you. I apply all my foundations with this brush. The liquid, I honestly have used like a beauty blender a lot and it works really well, but this brush is just really good. I usually just like stipple it on. I don't like blend it like this. I'll keep him in line. Thanks, Joel. Somebody needs to keep him in line for me because I can't handle him. Okay, so, and then with this new mattifying primer as well, I always set around my mouth with my setting powder, but I'm going to try it out and not do that and just see how this primer holds it. Maybe it'll make a huge difference and I won't need to set under there. I'm still going to do under my eyes, just because it almost brightens it up a little bit. And I feel like that is the place that I most need to set my makeup. Always make sure when you hi guys, I keep seeing names pop up. I don't know why Facebook is telling me more people today. Hi Kayla, hi Raven, thank you guys for watching. Always make sure to blend it down your neck. you want the foundation color that you have to match, and you actually want it to kind of match the color on your neck. But you want to make sure when you put it on to blend it down your chin and onto your neck so it doesn't look like you have like a mask on. What? You're so stupid. JD, maybe you should get on here and do your makeup for people.
I won't steal your thunder.
He said he doesn't want to steal my thunder. But I press the makeup in with the brush. I don't like, I was telling you guys, I don't really do like this. You kind of can, but I just feel like it's more effective to just kind of stipple it on with your brush so that it presses it in, makes it look more even. You're not like, because I feel like as you do circles like this, you're kind of wiping away what you just put on before it has a chance to like set and dry. So I always just lightly stipple it on with the spray. I need to just use the stick, even though it's a little too dark for me. I need to just use it so you guys can see how it looks. And I need to try it with the new mattifying primer too, so we can compare, because this stick is really, really good for anybody that has dry skin because it's a cream based. So it's going to be more hydrating if you need that than like the liquid is for more oily skin because it dries to like a powder. So it helps with oils. If you're hopping on, say hi, because I can't see who is. I can only see certain people for some reason. So say hi, happy Saturday. If you don't live in Indiana, what's your weather like right now? Because it is beautiful here. We've been outside all day so far today and yesterday, which is good because we're usually cooped up in the house, especially right now. He's trying to feed me Pringles. Anyway,
You would accept that.
that's how you know you're fat, when you eat Pringles while you're trying to do your makeup. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to sit around my mouth. Let me eat this, hold on. He's laughing at me. Okay, I'm not going to sit around my mouth like I usually do. I'm going to sit under my eye. Just under my eye. And see how it does, because I actually haven't been setting on my forehead like I usually do, and the mattifying primer is making a huge difference. Like I haven't needed to set my makeup with powder on my forehead. So we're just gonna do under my eye today and see. JD, what? Oh my god, this is why I had to do my videos with him not home, because he thinks he's a comedian and he needs to throw his little comments in. I tell him to get in front of the camera and ask me questions about my makeup or something and talk to me while I do it, and he won't. He's just shy enough he won't sit in front of the camera for you guys. But anyway, I'm just going to set under my eye. And I'm going to do on my eyelid too, because I put foundation on my eyelid. That way it matches the rest of my skin color, because I have a little bit of discoloration on my eyelids, and I want it to match when I go to do my eyeshadow. And then I set, because it's much easier to start doing your eyeshadow when you've got like that powder base, like I'm always telling you guys. So if you have any questions for me, if you guys are hopping on and watching, just comment and let me know if you have questions about how I'm doing my makeup or whatever. I don't bite, so you guys can ask me whatever you want. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Like I said, usually I set around my mouth, but we're just going to... I forgot on my nose a little bit. We're just going to leave it and see what the mattifying primer does, because I haven't even given it a chance to see what it looks like. So, I'm going to go ahead and put some bronzer on. I'm just going to see if I had like a smaller, maybe different, fluffier brush, but I don't. So we're going to stick with this one I usually use and take my bronzer. I have the medium shade bronzer because my skin is like not super pale. It's not really dark either. I don't want to get too dark of a bronzer. I just get a little bit at a time and just like build. You don't want to put too much on your brush all at once. It can kind of look patchy and streaky. So I just get a little bit of bronzer and just keep building. You're almost like contouring with this. You definitely, I mean, you add color when you put bronzer on, but it's almost like a powder contour at this point, the way I do it. Always put it around my forehead. If you have a bigger forehead, contouring it or putting bronzer around your hairline is really good. It makes it look smaller. If you want your forehead to look smaller, I put it under my chin to kind of hide the double chin that I get from eating all those snacks like you guys just saw. Yeah, we've been outside all day. It's so nice out. I was like exercising outside, which was a huge mistake. I'm like, man, I didn't realize how out of shape I am. I'm going to take a little bit and put it on the sides of my nose here to kind of make my nose look a little slimmer. And on the front of my nose, if you have a really, really long nose, it's good to kind of contour or put bronzer like on the tip of your nose, make it look shorter. Those are just things we can kind of talk about once I get those stick foundations, and I can really show you guys where to contour and how I contour my face. I just dug my nail into that bronzer. That was nice. Okay. So the bronzer also kind of helps not only add color, but set your makeup. Since it's a powder, I need my blush. We'll go ahead. Sorry, I have limited blush options for you guys. I need to order different colors to show you, but this one is sweet. It is my favorite. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you guys for watching. Say hi if you want to. Same thing with your blush. Go in with a light hand, just a little bit at a time on your brush, and just build up. If you want more rosy cheeks, you can obviously add more and more, but I only do like a little bit. Mostly I like the color from the bronzer. Okay. I need to do my eyebrows. They've been looking rough. I literally did no makeup yesterday. I told John, I said, I have to get on and do my makeup today, or I'm going to feel like I just look like a bum for the rest of the day. Because yesterday I just sat around with no makeup on. I kept saying I was going to get on here and do a live yesterday and do some makeup, and I never did. We kept getting busy doing projects outside. It's supposed to rain yesterday and today. And then it just kept being, look at that, I'm breaking out right there. It was supposed to rain and it never did, and I couldn't believe it. So we ended up hanging outside and doing like yard work and stuff. Our neighbors have made us so jealous. Their yards look fantastic. And we definitely do not know how to take care of our lawns the best. I mean, John does a good job mowing. Like, he does all the fancy stripes and stuff, but ever since we moved here, all of our neighbors have been outside with these big roller things. And I'm like, what is that? It's like some kind of yard roller. You fill them with water, and then you pull them behind your mower or whatever, and it like flattens your ground and makes your yard look really nice, and the grass looks softer and everything. I don't know. So we bought one yesterday, and it looks awesome. It definitely made a difference in the yard. I'm like, our neighbors are onto something, and they're hiding secrets from us about how to make their yards look that nice. I literally saw like at least 2 of our neighbors out yesterday with one of those things, pulling it behind their mower. I'm like, what are they doing? We need one of those. Okay, so I am just lining my brows with the Unique pencil. The medium pencil, as always. I could honestly probably use the darker pencil, but to be fair, I haven't tried it, so I don't know how dark it would be. I don't know if it'd be like black, because I really don't know that I want it to be that dark. And like I always tell you guys, if I can find it, yeah, Splurge Cream eyeshadow is a really good brow pomade. It lasts really well, just like my actual eyebrow pomade that I usually use. But the thing is, if you have lighter brown hair, it would work really well for you. This is the shade Faithful. It's a cream, Splurge Cream eyeshadow. So it's technically an eyeshadow, but I've used it as a brow pomade before, and it works really well. It stays on my brows all day, just like my brow pomade, but look at the color difference. So I like my brows to be darker. If you have lighter hair or you want your brows to be lighter, you could use that. So I just like to show that to people because that is an option. It works really well. It goes on just the same. I feel like there's not much difference between that And this, other than it's technically not supposed to be a brow pomade, but that is the darkest brown that Unique has in their Splurge Cream eyeshadows. So I can't get anything darker. So that's why I just stick with my brow pomade. And then I take this Morphe brush and I underline my brows just like I did with the pencil. Sorry, I keep getting text messages popping up. If you're hopping on, say hi. Do you live in Indiana? If not, is the weather beautiful where you are too? Because we're having a good day today. It's a little cloudy, but it's all right. Because it's like 70 degrees outside, so when it's that warm, the breeze and the clouds kind of make it really nice outside. So I'm just filling in the tail of my eyebrow. And then I go, and after I've outlined, and I line up top to about right here. And then I fill in with the rest of the pomade, and with a very, very light hand, fill in at the front, and I just kind of make upward motions like I'm trying to draw hair on, basically, like little thin lines. Just like upward light-handed motion, so it's really light. It's not too dark. See how it gradually goes lighter to darker or darker to lighter? Makes it look more natural. So I'm just going to do the same thing with this brow. But it's super easy. I don't know what eyeshadow I'm going to do. Some kind of halo eye, I think. Probably use those oranges again if you guys want to watch it. Everybody seems to be voting that they like the warmer toned, like orange colors better than like the purple I did the other day. And I agree. I think it looks a lot nicer too. Everybody today has said that they like the mattifying primer better than anything else, and I totally agree with that. I like to just see what people think, because I know what I like and what I think looks nice on me, but I like to get other people's opinions about what kind of makeup they like too. I'm honestly probably never going to use another primer again. Like, it sounds bad, and I'm not trying to hate on Unique's other primers because everybody's different, and if you like a more like glowy, hydrated look, then, or if you have really dry skin, and so that's what you need, and that's awesome, and it works really well and holds my makeup all day. But I just like mattifying, like a matte look on my face. I love it, and that one does such a good job. I honestly don't know if I'll ever use these again. That sounds bad, but I really don't, because now that I've tried this one, I will forever stick with this primer. I don't see myself going back to the other ones, honestly, but that's just my personal preference. So let's get our eyeshadows out, and definitely going to use these orange, start with these oranges again, and then I think I'm going to try to find an eyeshadow that I already have, like in an old palette, like not a Unique palette, and see if I can find one that matches our Splurge Cream shadow that I saw last night. That's like a burnt orange, like a darker, and try to incorporate a color like that so you guys can kind of get an idea. Because the Splurge Cream shadows are really good, and I may even add a little bit of Faithful in, since it's like a brown. I may even try to add a little bit of that in so you can see how to apply those. I need to just try all the different eyeshadows, but I think that one of these colors in this Morphe palette that I have would work really, really well. And I think it's called Heat, but it's like a burnt orange, so I'm probably going to try to use that here in a minute. I just want to like incorporate Unique eyeshadow colors so you guys get an idea. So let's go ahead and start with Gingerly, because we all knew that was coming. That can just be assumed. My all the time, every day, never changes transition color, Gingerly. You guys probably, I'm taking my fluffy crease brush that I always use. You guys probably get so tired of seeing this eyeshadow color. Probably get so tired of hearing me talk about it, but I can't help it. It is the best. And I have been dying for my new eyeshadows that I ordered to come in the mail, and they're not here. I honestly need to look back and see what day I ordered them, because it probably hasn't even been but a few days. But it feels like it's been like 2 weeks, because I've been dying to try them and show you guys. And they're still not here. I checked the mailbox the last couple days and they're still not here. So that's okay. You guys, somebody was asking me, actually I've had a few people ask me if these glasses work. These are my blue light glasses. Okay, I don't need glasses. I don't wear glasses. These are my blue lights. Everybody rants and raves about these. Like, I've seen a lot of people I follow talk about these Top Fox blue light glasses. My sister has blue light glasses. They're a different brand, but she raves about them. If you're on the computer all day, if you're on your phone most of the day, which, 99% of us are, it's a good idea, or even if you watch a lot of TV and Netflix and stuff, it's a good idea for you to look into getting something like that, because I've been trying to read about it. But blue light, I guess, comes off of your phones and your computers and TVs, and the blue light can be really harmful for your eyes and can cause migraines. Like, if you have a problem with migraines, you seriously might try to buy a pair of glasses like that, because one girl told me that her migraines went away after she started wearing blue light glasses. So I don't have migraines, but I've noticed sometimes at night when I stare at my phone for too long, my vision starts to get a little blurry. I've noticed some eye strain, and that is the big thing. I didn't even know that blue light was a thing. I mean, I figured staring at my phone for a long time probably wasn't the greatest for my eyes, but I didn't know it was blue light causing it. So we're going to go in with Witty. I just did Gingerly. We're going to do a halo again today. I might use some different colors than I used the other day, but we're going to start off with these orange colors. So Witty is the light orange. We're going to start with that first. And I'm just packing it into my outer corner. I always start with my outer corner with a really, really light hand. So just like any other makeup on your face, like I was doing with the bronzer and the blush and everything, go in with a light hand, just a little bit at a time, and you can always build on top of it, but you don't want it to look streaky or patchy. So this is a good way to kind of avoid that and help prevent your eyeshadow, your blush, your bronzer, whatever, from looking streaky and better blended. You can always add blush or bronzer or whatever on your face a little bit at a time and build up. And if you think it's too much, you can go back with a big fluffy powder, clean powder brush, and kind of blend it together. Honestly, everybody keeps talking about they can't wait till this lockdown's over in Indiana, but I don't feel too much different, if I'm going to be honest. We pretty much stay at home anyway, unless he's playing softball, which obviously they're not doing that right now, so that is different, but usually we're at home anyway. The only thing that's different is we don't sit down in restaurants. It's sad when you realize that your only hobby and fun thing to do with your husband in your free time is eat. Because I mean, we're still getting Chick-fil-A and stuff, but we just go through the drive-through. If we're running errands in town and we stop by somewhere, obviously we go through the drive-through and we eat it at home in our cars. So that's the only thing that really feels different right now. I'm basically we stay at home anyway. It's not like we go shopping all the time, or I don't have any hobbies other than this stuff. This is what I do in my free fun time, and I'm at home. I'm always at home to do it. So this is Lively. I'm going to go in with that. So it just, I don't know. Tell me if does the lockdown feel a lot different to you guys? Do you feel really bored? Because I think I just maybe am not that exciting. I don't go out and do too much. So maybe that's why it doesn't feel too bad. Plus, we don't have kids, so, the whole school thing doesn't feel... Obviously, we don't feel any different with that because we don't have any kids that aren't going to school right now. That's probably where people feel really weird, is the school thing. Tell me if you have kids, and if them being at home with you and you having to like basically homeschool them now is like really hard, or if you love it, because I feel like everybody I see on Facebook and Instagram is just like feels really different about it. So I'm still going in. I try to start, like I start with my transition shade Gingerly, and I do the same thing. I go on the outer corner, the inner corner. I do the windshield wiper up here in my crease, and then I try to build lighter colors first, work my way into darker colors like these two, and then I'm going to go in and find a shade to put in the middle of my eyelid to brighten it up and like make my eyes pop that way. So that's what's going to really make your eyes stand out, is the shade you put on your lid makes a huge, huge difference. And a lot of girls, like I've told you guys before, they use concealer and they like cut the crease and like start fresh for the brighter shadow in the middle, but I am like not brave enough to try that right now because I've never done it. I don't want to screw it up and then make you guys wait while I wipe it off and start back over. So I may have to practice that before I try something like that on here. Let's go ahead and just to change it up, last time I used Reverent, we're going to do Giggly. This is a liquid shadow. It's like a pink shimmer. I'm just going to do a little bit in the middle of my lid. Right here, just going to do a little bit. Then we'll blend it out. And we will add more to our outer and inner corners in our crease in a minute. But like I said, this is our liquid shadow. So it's really easy to apply. I just threw it on, obviously the middle of my lid, and then you can take just like a shade, like this is our shader brush, and just like blend it out. Blend it up and then out, just so we can add some brightness and some shimmer to the middle of our lid. And then we can go back in, and I'm just going up to like the top of my crease. Okay, so that kind of lightened the middle up. And then we can go back in and add more darker colors to the inner and outer corners again to kind of blend it all together. But see how that's a light pink shimmery color? It's really pretty. It dries obviously to like a powdery, like a normal eyeshadow like texture. I'm gonna be brave and try. This may be a super huge fail. I have no idea. We're about to find out. I am going to add a little bit of this Splash Liquid Lip, my favorite shade. We're gonna try it. I don't know if this is gonna work as an eyeshadow, but we'll throw a little bit in the corner here. Just a little bit, because I'm a little nervous that it's not gonna work the way I want it to, and we're gonna blend it out. Okay, can you tell that I added that there? Okay, so let's just go ahead with this brush. It's like a dense little brush, and I'm gonna blend it out. This is subtle. It's like a rosy mauve, really beautiful Splash Liquid lipstick color that I always use on my lips. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. We're about to see. It might not be too bad if we blend on top, because it's more of like, I mean, it's like a liquid lip consistency, if that makes any sense at all. It's not supposed to be an eyeshadow, but okay, it's not that bad. That actually doesn't look that bad. I have never done that before, but we're gonna try it on the inner corner of this, and then we can always go back and blend regular shadows on top to kind of help cover it up if it's gonna look bad. But it's actually not bad at all. It's like a really pretty mauve rose color, so it goes with these, but I was worried it wouldn't work as an eyeshadow, but it's actually not that bad. Hey Alicia, thanks for watching. I can't see all of you hopping on, so if you want to say hi, feel free to say hi. I am using our Splash Liquid Lip on my eyes as a kind of an eyeshadow for the first time ever, so I don't know how it's going to work out, but I don't even know if my eyeshadows are going to blend on top of it. You guys will be the first to know if this actually works. I'm just taking my little dense crease brush here and trying to blend it out. I'm just like stippling. So we're going to see how this works. Even if it doesn't look great after, maybe it'll at least forgive me and let me blend other eyeshadows on top to kind of hide it. But this actually doesn't look bad. It's working a lot better than I thought. I'm just seeing girls use like other brands liquid lipsticks on their eyes, and I thought, you know, we'll try subtle. This is my absolute favorite color. And we'll go back and clean it up. This one looks funny. Why does it look weird over here? It might not be super forgiving, but we'll just have to see. I don't know what it's going to do at this point with eyeshadow on top of it. And I'm just kind of blending it into my crease so it kind of matches. Just taking the smallest, tiniest, teeniest amount. Not too much because I don't want to like end up making this look crazy. But this is my favorite shade, Subtle, for those of you just getting on. Splash Liquid Lip. We're just going for it. We're going to make this more of like a pink halo eye, I suppose. Still just going to blend this out, and then let's go back over it with some of that Lively, the darker orange eyeshadow, and see if it'll like blend nicely. If it doesn't, I'm just going to look crazy, and we're just going to have to forget this eyeshadow look because I'll have to take it off and start back over maybe. But this is Lively. I'm just going to use it to try to blend that subtle a little bit, and it actually looks not so bad. What do you guys think? Does it look good? To me, not looking at myself in the camera, like I don't know how it looks in the camera, but in person, it is actually blending pretty good. I am actually really surprised that that did so good. We're gonna have to go and clean it up because my blending on the corner, it gets a little crazy. But as far as like blending it on my lid, it's doing a really good job. I'm actually really surprised. Awesome. Okay, well, if you want to, you can use a little bit of some Splash liquid lipstick to add some color to your eyelids, guys. I wouldn't do like a whole lot just because the consistency is a lot different, obviously, than regular eyeshadow. But I just used like a tiny amount and it gave a lot of color. And it's actually blending pretty good. Like I'm trying to see if it's like clumping up on my lid, but it's actually blending out really nicely. That is like shocked the crap out of me. Can you tell? I'm not done blending everything either, but that actually did really awesome. So that's Subtle. So you can use it on your eyes too a little bit if you want to. Let's go ahead and go in with not that color. I need something brighter in the center of my eye though. Something that's gonna look really nice. Like I need a shimmer. I need something prettier than that. Let's just use what is in my orange shadow palette up top. It is Relaxed. Let's go with that color. And we're going to take our shader brush again and try to add, this is like a pink champagne-y kind of color. Let me know if you prefer like these orangey pink or like a purple. Everybody was saying they like the orange better than the purple on my story when I posted that poll because I was curious to see what you guys thought looked nicer. I personally like the orange eyeshadows better, at least for my skin type and my eye color. I like it better, but I was curious what you guys thought, and a lot of people agreed with that. So let's go ahead and just, for the sake of seeing what it might look like, there is this color in my Morphe palette. I believe it is the color Heat. So it looks like this. This is the closest I can find to our cream shadow that I can't even remember the name of right now, but it is a burnt orange color. That is the closest I can find to it out of like just other eyeshadow colors I had, because I don't actually have the cream shadow color that I was wanting. But we're going to use this because it resembles that pretty close, just to see how this will make it look. It's darker than the other oranges I've used. Like I said, it's like a burnt orange. So Lively is obviously darker than Witty. I'll show you those real quick. what I do with them. Lively is darker than Witty. I'll compare them for you guys again. So I started with these two. This is Witty. This one at the bottom is Lively. And then this color resembles, like I said, the cream shadow that we have. That's like a burnt orange. So it's even darker. It's more of like a dark orange. Lively is more of like an apricot almost kind of color. And I just get a little bit on my brush, tap off any of the excess because I just want to do a little bit at a time and build the color on top. Because like I said, you can add and you can't take away unless you just like start over. And I really don't have to start over because we're already this far into it. So I do believe palette 6, I think I said that to somebody earlier. Palette 6, which is this palette, is sold out. Sadly, this one, my favorite one, is sold out. And palette 2 with all the cool tone colors like the silvers, like this, is sold out. But otherwise, oh, I gotta hurry up because apparently we got somebody coming to, my husband just texted me. We have somebody coming to look at our flooring. We're gonna try to put tile flooring in our house that we bought at an auction a couple months ago. That's really, really beautiful. I posted it. It's like a gray wood grain colored tile, porcelain tile, and I'm super, super excited, but we have to find somebody to lay it. So we're getting quotes on it. If you know somebody that knows how to lay tile and lives in the near Columbus, Indiana, or just like central Indiana area, let me know because we are trying to get some people in here to look at it. So I gotta hurry up. What do we think about this? Should I add more darker colors? Should I add more like oranges? I don't really know. I mean, I like this, but it's almost like really pink, and I didn't mean it for it to be that pink. So let's go ahead and we'll add a little bit of brown. Let's just do this like lighter brown shade that I have real quick because I'm in a rush. That was like sprung on us last second. I did not know that guy was about to come over here, so I apologize. I'm gonna be like rushing through this, which is probably better for you guys. Get back to your fun Saturday activities. Definitely comment. Let me know if you have questions about any of this. I will look at it when I hop off here, or I can answer it right now while I'm still on. That looks awesome. I like this a lot better. I'm making darker colors in here. Like, I'm not a super huge pink fan. Love that eyeshadow palette. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Which one are you talking about? Which eyeshadow palette? Your eyebrows are amazing. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's what, like, it's brighter outside. It's sunnier outside, so oranges are a lot nicer right now, I think. Guys, I honestly did not have a plan for this eyeshadow. I'm just throwing random colors on here, as always. I'm just constantly, like I always tell you guys, I'm constantly watching other people on YouTube and places like that doing their makeup, on Instagram and stuff, doing their makeup and trying to like learn. So that's all you gotta do. If you want to learn how to do your makeup, just go watch other people like that all the time. Because that is what has helped me and given me all these ideas, and it's just super fun. I like watching people do their makeup, but maybe not everybody does. But you can get some really good tips obviously from people on YouTube and all those professional girls that post videos on there if you have questions. So like my main thing that I try to tell people is to hold your makeup brush with like a super light hand. It helps you blend your colors and doesn't leave your eyeshadow as streaky and patchy. So let's go ahead and get my setting powder because that's how I kind of clean up under my eye. Hopefully he doesn't come in here when I'm still on my video. So let's hurry up. Okay, so I always take my sponge. I just kind of draw a line up to my eyebrow with the setting powder. I let it sit there. I pack a lot on. I let it kind of sit there for a minute, and then we'll brush it off with my powder brush. It kind of cleans up This eyeshadow, like I always tell you guys every day, is so amazing. I never have issues with fallout. That's not my problem. My problem is that I'm a crazy blender. The Morphe palette. Yes, I love this Morphe palette. I'll show it to you guys. This is not unique. This is Morphe, like Alicia was saying, but it's really beautiful. What palette is this, Alicia? Do you know? Hold on. Does it say it on the bottom? Shoot. Second Nature palette. I don't know. I just saw it and I bought it. It's got really beautiful colors. All the colors I would use. These are colors I would use. Like natural, neutral, warm toned colors. That's my thing. That's what I feel most comfortable with. That's what I think looks best with my skin tone, my eye color, everything. And then I'm just going to go in here and kind of brush it off, okay? It kind of helps clean it up a little bit. Oh, I missed some under my eye there. And then we'll go in with this tiny little, where is it? My tiny little brush. And we will go in with those orange colors we used to begin with. Lively, okay? And blend under our eye to kind of bring it together with the top. Do the same thing over here. And it just kind of brings it all together. I just love these warm colors, especially because it's not like wintertime anymore. Like I said, we do have those cool tone eyeshadow colors. I'm just like not one to feel comfortable to use those kinds. So I'll do that. Let me grab some eyeliner though. I do want to put some black eyeliner on the bottom. My waterline. I am way out of practice on doing like a cat eye, like winged eyeliner type of look. I used to do those all the time and I got pretty good at them. And I just haven't done them in so long that I need to practice them before I do them on here in front of you guys, because otherwise it'll be a mess and it won't look great. This is our Epic mascara. If you guys are not familiar with our mascaras and you have questions, you can let me know. I just feel like I always talk about them on here. I don't like to like repeat myself 100 million times. If you guys have already heard me talk about them a bunch, but these are really fantastic mascaras. They do a really good job and they don't clump. We have this one in the 4D. I was probably going to add more colors to my eyeshadows, but I think this looks nice and it's warm colored. And I'm kind of excited that my Subtle Splash Liquid Lip actually worked on my eyelids. So if you missed that part, go back and see where I added my favorite lip color to my eyeshadow, because it looks really good. It looks a lot better than I was expecting. I was worried it wasn't going to blend out right, but it actually did great. So I'm going to line my lips really quick and throw the Subtle on my lips to match my eyes. That's another good tip. Like if you're trying to match your eyeshadow with your lip color, if you have something like that you can put on your eyes and on your lips, it works really nicely. You could even, like, if you wanted to match like your blush color to your eyeshadow color, you can even put a little bit of your blush in your eyeshadow too. Sorry, I feel really rushed, you guys, but I have to hurry up and get off here. We're working on trying to like update our house and change it the way we want and things like that. And I didn't think this guy was going to be coming over today, but I guess he is, so I gotta hurry up. But I cannot wait for our tile to be done. I'm so excited to figure out who's going to do it and get started on it, because it's going to look really pretty. We have like our house has been like a warm colored, like tans and cream colored carpet, walls, everything. We even had like we have red walls in the house from the previous owner. We have gold walls. Can you guys tell? Look at that. Gold sponged walls and things. And so our walls are going to be gray, like a really light, pretty gray. And the flooring is going to be a wood grained gray color. It's so pretty. And we got it at an auction a couple months ago, and I was so excited because we got it on a really good deal. And I'm so excited to have somebody come and lay the flooring. We were wanting to try it ourselves. We may even still have to try to lay it ourselves, but I really don't want to like mess it up in this house, so we may end up paying somebody to do it. We just need to find somebody that will do a good job at a pretty good price. So if you know somebody that knows how to lay porcelain tile, because apparently I've been told by multiple people porcelain tile is a lot different than other kinds of tile or whatever. I'm so sorry. I just noticed how crazy my hair looks. My hair looks awful. It looks insane. But anyway, if you know somebody that knows how to lay porcelain tile, I would love to chat with them because we are trying to find somebody. So anyway, this is it. Sorry it's kind of thrown together. I had to rush. I got to get off here because apparently he's about to walk through the door any minute. So you guys have a really, really good day. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, the makeup, how I do my makeup, whatever. It doesn't matter. I would love to answer your questions. The free shipping deal that I was telling you guys about was over as of yesterday, but otherwise we still have our like addiction palettes. Well, not that one because we don't have that one anymore, but we still have most of our addiction palettes on sale to the end of the month. And then starting April 1st, our mattifying primer comes out for you guys to buy. So message me if you have questions about that too, because I'd love to answer your questions about the primer, because I am blown out of the water with this mattifying primer. I like cannot believe it wasn't until yesterday when I went back and was comparing my photos of like the pictures I took using the mattifying primer versus the pictures I've taken when I've used the other two primers, and I really noticed the difference there. I was like, oh my god, my face does look like 10 times more matte, and it looks just the way I want it to. Like, a matte look is my favorite thing. Like, I am obsessed with matte look, and I think it's just because I have like more oily skin. I get sick of looking like I have like oily skin, you know, but some people love the glowy look. So it's personal preference. Just let me know if you have questions. I hope you guys have a really good Saturday. Hopefully I will be on here tomorrow. I know I was MIA yesterday, so I'm so sorry, but hopefully I'll be on here tomorrow. Otherwise, you guys have a good Saturday and stay healthy and stay happy, you guys. Talk to you later.